Each time we look back and listen to people crying, let there be rotational presidency. They are not saying it because they want fairness. Rotational presidency is not about equity. It's not about justice. It's not about transparency. It's either they have been shortchanged, they want their position back, or somewhere along the line, they want to upset the balance. They're not saying rotational presidency because it's going to go to every region. Today now, all of them are going to zone the next president of Nigeria to the south because now we be the Mugu. But which time they tell you rotational presidency, it's just about Wa-Zo-Bia. Hausa ton, Igbo ton, Yoruba ton, then Hausa ton, Igbo ton, Yoruba ton. And when Igbo like, they can take with the minority under the umbrella to be. So that when Yoruba like, they take the minority under them to be. And when Hausa like, they take the minority under them to be. They use us to make up number, even when we are more qualified. Those monarchs and those making the law, talk to your monarchs. And I'm sure none of them will endorse this. And those of you making the law, ask yourself, to what essence? If you make Emir of Kano, King of Hausa people, to be the permanent chairman, will that improve Nigerian economic? Or I won't deceive who? You make King of Yoruba people permanent chairman of this monarch whatever. Will that stop corruption? Will they stop tribalism? But let's be honest. There is something they are trying to do. They will exhaust every avenue. And I'm sure they will not stop. In most cases, the sitting president is ignorant. Even the senator may not know what is going on. But I tell you people, or I advise you, those of you in politics, if you know what you are doing, it's not going to enhance, improve on the well-being of Nigerians, politically or otherwise. Why are you doing it? Why don't you consult? Why don't you ask questions? Why don't you leave your circle and go and view this masquerade from other corner? This is the same mistake Thomas Omonaku made. He grabbed power. He couldn't see beyond his nose. All he could think of how to dominate as Igbo man. He never knew counter-Igbo coup was coming. He never knew anybody could assassinate him, brutally murdered him inside the Yoruba man house. But the deed is done. He has posed the decrees on Nigeria. He claimed he did it with the knowledge of the Nigerian Supreme Military Council. And these people say they don't know. They were not properly informed. Let's assume he told some of his friends under the guise that they are the Supreme Military Council. From backyard door, they imposed the decree on us, squashing the region, destroying everything. Let us assume they had that conversation. Why did they not bring it up for public debate? Why did they not seek for the public opinion in that issue? Oh, he's a military man, sorry. And those people denied him. If it was obvious to Nigerians that that decree of Agu Yorunsi was actually the decision of the Supreme Military Council, I'm sure nobody would be calling Agu Yorunsi. But they said they're not fully informed. They are not aware. So maybe it was a phone conversation. Today, Agu Yorunsi is not a hero as far as my people are concerned. To those his work benefit is their hero. But what about we start building leaders who will be the hero of all of us? Because the last time I checked, nobody can fault Tafawa Balewa. Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. Nobody can fault him. No Yoruba person can fault him. No Igbo person can fault him. No Hausa person can fault him. What exemplary leadership that was murdered. Why are people murdering through leadership? And so they will call the president, His Excellency, let's make Oni of Ife. Maybe Oni of Ife is the target because Yoruba man is there. And so Tinubu will be happy. Yes, it's good like that. Oni of Ife can never be Obi of Abo. Deal with it. Oni of Ife can never be Oba of Benin. Deal with it. Oni of Ife can never be the Ombong of Calabar. Not Ochidoma. He will not be the Ato of Egala. He's the Oni of Ife. Respect him. Reference him. But don't pass in here, because that is exactly what you people are doing. Like I said, I cannot explain this thing closely. But President, this bill, amendment, tax bill reformed, we know there is something deeper. And we are following up. Just like we started saying the issue of Anyoma, we have done our job. If you like, create Anyoma State and give it to the Southeast. If you like, create Anyoma and give it to the South-South. But any Anyoma created by Nedi Nwoko, we know the game. And believe me, the people are waiting. But for the overall good of all Nigeria, we don't need Anyoma now that Nedi Nwoko is involved. Next creation of state, we will come. Because the truth we know, nobody can convince us or tell us otherwise. There is nothing to review there. No permanent chairman. Do it rotation. If you are clamoring to rotate presidency, why not make permanent presidency? How will you stand If you say only Yoruba and Hausa will be permanent president because Igbo people have betrayed themselves by the Igbo Biafrans, how will it sound to you? That is exactly the same way it sounds. Not everybody will understand what this message is, but I just feel that area must be reviewed. Two major areas concern. Trying to create experiment ground in the name of creating state. It's uncalled for, it's unethical, and it is not acceptable. I pointed out to you 3 major states you are creating. From the supposed minority, all of them, it's not for the interest of those people. Obono state in Akwa Ibom, interest of Igbo. Anyama state in South, interest of Igbo. Another state from the same South, interest of Yoruba people. We know this truth. Stop it. But like I said, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu may not know. But those who play the game of chess, they understand that the queen is more powerful than the king, so they can mesmerize his mind. But all of you know this and have peace. Nigerians has outgrown this manipulation. Let us do the right thing for the sake of the next generation of our people. And what we want is a better nation for all of us. Even though we want to separate, we can discuss about it peacefully. We can reach a resolution. Igbo Biafra people have people representing them on the floor that have seen it. Why are they not pushing Igbo to leave Nigeria? So they talk it by the law because it was created by the same law or rules. And anything you want, why don't you go to that floor and talk about it? Only to change us, only to take our life, only to waiting the change of our slavery and bondage in our own country. The problem, my message will sound as hate to you, is because you are not a minority. And it's unfortunate you don't know what it means to be a minority in a Nigerian that is our own. Just like those who do not have father, or those fathers who do not have children. The blessing of being a father, they can only imagine it. Try to imagine if you are a minority. All you political cabal from the north, from the west and the east, you Wa-Zo-Bia. Put yourself in our place. Let's make you politically irrelevant. You will be the one glamoring for division of Nigeria. Why are you further destroying what's supposed to hold us together? You will not understand. The Senator Akpabio should review this thing because then they will call you. Don't look at the game there and listen to Ned Nwokoro trying to mesmerize the mind of some Anyoma people. He said because when we get Anyoma state, we will be more political participation of Biafra people. Anyoma state of Undibu, you will have political participation, not becoming even fourth class infidel in your own land. But to him, he was going to be the first governor of Anyoma state. Let him push it. Where is Denis Osadebe Mugu? Where is Denis Osadebe Mumurism? Where did he lead us to? Because he was just a mere tool in the hand of Nnamdi Azikiwe and his gang, the same way they use the Nahuru. And when you know the truth, they call you a bad person. At least I have dropped this message. It remains on the internet. Let him serve its purpose when the time comes. I'll go to the comment section and receive the insult. Because that is what Igbo Biafra people does. Just speak and it's Igbo language, it's Igbo language. Oh, imagine Igbo man become permanent chairman. Or don't you know those things you are making today will be reviewed? If Agun Yoronsi knew that his decree will eventually metamorphose into 1999 constitution through Abdulsalami Abubakar, I'm sure he would have thought otherwise. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Do not forget this truth. I greet you, Mercy. Good morning from here. And then the name is difficult to pronounce, but let's see what he said. He said Europe of today is still ruled by kings, i.e. England, Spain, Luxembourg, if I see that clearly, Sweden, and just to mention but a few. You are correct, dear. But what we are talking about, or what point I'm trying to make, is trying to politicize the monarch. You see, the Queen of England or the King of England, for instance, has the power to remove the Prime Minister, has the power to dismiss the legislatures. I'm talking about the King of England now, King Charles. But he will not do this without consulting some of the political parties. And they are not partisans. They are just there for ceremony. Very powerful, but here they don't speak. Are you telling me the Oba of Benin can remove Tinubu from office? But reverse is the case, because Tinubu can remove the Oba of Benin as we speak. Even without this constitutional backup, he will remove it. And if Benin people protest, they will shoot them. Tinubu can remove the Obi of Agbo now. And so you see, there are two different ball games. We're asking them not to destroy our monarch further. I'm happy you brought out this. Go and verify. King Charles has the power to remove the prime minister, in this instance, the president. And somebody like Senator Akpabio and his members of the Senate, he will dissolve all of them. But then, the rule the king makes still say, consult those in the political party, give them your instance and flush all of them out if they don't want. And this is because they allow monarch to remain supreme. But this amendment bill regarding monarch now, they want to lower the relevance of monarchs. We'll see what will happen. Give it 10 years from now. Maybe everybody will begin to see what I'm saying. There was a time I was here on Facebook telling them about Igbo Biafra, that they are the obedient movement. Many of you ignorantly were jumping obedient. Today you know the truth. Come and join coalition. If you are not part of the deal or conspiracy, you are not part. I told them that these people, they are the unity beggar. The unity beggar people are Biafra agitation in disguise. Most of you insulted me. Today, are you not getting the result? I told you they were out there to instigate every ethnic group in the South against each other. They say, don't mind him because they sack him. Then they sack me for work with, they no employ me. Imagine. That is why he's saying what he's saying. What about today? All my life, without Igbo Biafra, no Asian man will insult Benin man. Neither will Benin man insult a shaman. Did they not make it happen? If you did not continue to listen and pay attention to what they are doing, by now, maybe I will be fighting Benin, Benin will be fighting me. And they will be behind, clapping and be fanning it. Go and look at my post. There is one app on there. It's Igbo man answering Akwa Ibom name to insult me. So when I come and say Akwa Ibom people, mumu. But I know it's not Akwa Ibom because I know how they function. I'm Igbo man. If you like make you answer my papa name, I know our values. By their fruit, you shall know them. There is no Skalewa ethnic group in Nigeria. Up to those Skalewa call themselves Igbo Biafra. I see good luck here. Good morning, good luck. I see Okwane tribe. You say good morning, my brother George, the mouthpiece of Old Miss Western region. I greet you. One name, Mado. Dere. Ajay. I see. Okay. No insulting people of Nnamdi Kanu yet. I see. He said Oba of Benin is more than Oba. Is more than Oba. He is the father of the Benin people. Correct. And now they are going to give him a permanent father. They want to give him a permanent father. But we are not getting the body language. We are not seeing what is inside there. It is only when the law has been enacted and everybody will see the truth, and then it is too late to cry. And then he said every king should be recognized. That is what we are saying. No permanent chairman. No permanent chairman. Nothing like permanent chairman. Sultan is a religious position, not African tradition. So these are the areas we are trying to point out to. Igbo Biafra people have not come because it doesn't concern them. They don't have king. Don't let them to destroy the last defense outpost. Oni of Ife is a traditional man. But like as somebody just said here, the emir is more of a religious leader. And my king, they are all traditionalists. So how do you blend it from my explanation? How can you ask a flying animal, a swimming animal, and a running animal, one to lead one? The fish will never come out of the water, and so the rest must drown. That is the end of this monarch coalition. Maybe they are not seeing the end of it. Bat today is not a bad animal. Bat today has been called a different name. Bat today is confused. It neither belongs to the day nor the night. It's neither a bird nor the rat. It is because of all this manipulation of nature. Let's review the tax reform amendment bill, and maybe Nigeria will be able to grow more healthier than anticipated. This is my broadcast. Of course, Igbo Biafra will come in later on and drop their insult, and we will respond to them. In fact, it is their insult that I make my broadcast. So drop it. Let me teach you your history. Have a nice day. I remain George Onibe, and I sign off from here.